Okay, well, there is my 2 cents of installing a side draft carburetor on a M10 engine. I guess I should have started that video a lot earlier in the process, but now that I have it all installed and running, hopefully it might help anybody else that's fighting with the same thing. So first of all, what I did is remove both fuel pumps, the in-tank and inline, the original fuel pumps that were for the injection system. They both got pretty much just a rubber hose instead, like a bypass, and I reused the original screen for the in-tank hose. That being said, there is my new high flow low pressure fuel pump with a small inline filter. It gets power from the original relay. You just splice that wire and it's not going to the back anymore, it goes straight to that pump and it gets power while you're cranking. So this is the Australian made Lynx intake manifold. It's a cross over pipes, so each side of the dual carb feeds the cylinder that's gonna be firing up next, so it gets the full air fuel mixture instead of going to every single cylinder. It's a Weber 45. It came with a soft mounts and butterfly throttles. So the thing that I had biggest issue was that on the bottom the cast doesn't have enough space to put the studs and then start the nuts. So these two on the bottom, I had to remove the studs and I put a bolt through the intake because that was much easier to fit. Also, I know that that pipe is available as an upgrade, I guess, without the nipple. I pretty much just put a hose from the nipple to the other nipple on the engine, and that's this one. So the link that I have for the throttle cable, there was no manual, no pictures, no nothing in the box, so it took some time for me to figure it out where to put each arm. So the cable pulls and the spring is also attached. I used the round thing, and then there is my Bush engineered bracket for the cable. That's the original cable. I used the wire loop for the end, and pretty much that's it. Pretty straightforward. I followed the instructions from the Redline page to setting up the air fuel mixture and RPM, and also with a timing light to set up the timing advance, because I'm still using the vacuum distributor, which is now just capped. It doesn't get vacuum from anywhere. So I follow, there is a company actually in California, Top End Performance, that have a kinda explanation how that's supposed to be done. I followed their instructions for setting up the timing advance, and yeah, so car runs pretty much very nice. It sounds great going down the road. Yeah, so pretty much that's it. Pretty straightforward. Came out of the box. A little bit tinkering with two of the bolts and couple hours to figure out how to put the throttle linkage to work. I also had to buy fitting from the hardware store because there was nothing over there, so I can connect my brake booster hose, and that's it. The cars run great on the higher RPM. I have a little issue with the lower RPM going in my head, hopefully because of the distributor, and when I replace that with mechanically advanced distributor, or if I ever can afford a Bluetooth operated one, I'm very hopeful that's gonna fix my issue. Thank you very much for your time, and I really hope that helps somebody else.